When we speak, we don't learn anything new. We're just reenacting something we've absorbed. By listening and observing, we're far more likely to learn about new things, fresh information. If someone is offering advice, it's always a good idea to hear them out, but whether you agree or not doesn't really matter because you can make that decision later. We occasionally judge people and have this illusion that what they say couldn't possibly benefit us in any shape or form. But if we carry on with such an attitude, we'll quickly become dated. We need to allow those that want to help do just that. Everyone has something valuable to offer, no matter where they're from or what they do in life. And the missing piece that you've been trying to find forever might be in that person's inventory of knowledge, who knows? And I mean, how daft would it be to presume they have nothing of interest to offer before you've even initiated in conversation? Looking back at my own life, I've realised the most important blocks of knowledge have often come from sources you'd least expect, places others would quickly dismiss or turn a blind eye to. When you learn to be resourceful with how you educate yourself, you gain a massive advantage to those who are switched off to the idea of becoming a greater version of themselves. Learning to control your kinesics effectively will take you a long way when it comes to learning from others. We're always growing and building upon what we already know. As a building sits over time, it becomes unstable. Scaffolding is erected and the structure is rejuvenated. You should be upgrading in the same way as you go through life. The long abandoned structure that doesn't see the scaffolding will soon collapse, and the same goes for us humans in regards to being open-minded. Try to take something away from every situation and learn from it to become wiser. There is never any bad that comes of being wiser. How you choose to live your life is down to your personal preference. Religion, social status, or surroundings have nothing to do with it. You make your own decisions every day, and it's easy for us to hide behind pathetic excuses. Sometimes we find ourselves doing things for a long period of time and never stop for a second to think about what it is we're actually doing. Don't forget that you've only got one opportunity to live a meaningful lifestyle that's suited to you. If you can't create your own identity now and be passionate about the things you love in this lifetime, then when can you? We're always putting things off, sometimes leaving these things until the last possible minute before we make a decision. Always tell yourself, if it can be done now, then what on earth am I waiting for? If it's possible to do it now, then get on with doing it. By leaving things that can be done today until another day, we fall victim to a lazy, unproductive mindset. Be proactive in your daily endeavours and try to get the job done. You'll be pleased with yourself that you did, and you'll be able to move forward onto new projects. In this day and age, everyone's constantly questioning each other and putting a cloud of doubt over their heads as to why things should be put off for another day. These are the people that get caught in a battle against themselves, forever judging as to why they should or shouldn't embrace change. A classic example of this behaviour would be certain family members who aren't on the same page as you. When it comes to family, the idea of deviating course can seem daunting. Very often, family members can embrace a negative mindset or hold on to grudges very easily. But if we don't want to fall victim to this downhill way of thinking, we must quickly learn to be individual to ourselves. This avoids any further damage being done to our souls. The soul cannot strengthen if you do not allow it to heal. Being slightly more isolated from drama doesn't mean you're being unfair or a traitor to the family in any way, but rather reinforces the idea that you will not tolerate negative energy in your presence. Ultimately, we can be blind when it comes to those closest to us, which is understandable. However, there is no point in making so many life changes to better yourself as a human if your own house is on fire. You must extinguish the flames first in order to rebuild and renew. Don't build yourself up just to tear yourself back down again. Create solid foundations and keep moving forth without looking back every 5 minutes. Learning to solidify your mentality in the thick of a disorderly state of affairs is a true test of character. Like anything, no, you get used to it as you become familiar with your newly crafted vision. Being productively direct ends up becoming our second nature, sort of like drinking a glass of water, riding a bike, or turning a light on. Sometimes we just need to stop making silly excuses and get on with what needs to be done. Happiness comes from being positive, and we all deserve to be happy with the situation we're in. It's all about the energy you surround yourself in. You just need to master the art of being the change you wish to see. It's as simple as that. I wish I knew that a long time ago, But after a while, I began to grasp that concept, and it stayed with me ever since. So if you can do that, then you'll be really surprised about what you can achieve in this lifetime.